Good evening, dear students. My topic of discussion is getting started with programming with IDE. So, it is it is in course of CHSE 11 class. Okay. So, what is object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming is associated with reusable and modifiable software. Object-oriented programming is associated with reusable and modifiable software. If you write a program and if you convert it into class, that class can be used many times. Okay, whenever you use that code, that can be reusable. Okay, the next is OOPS has been developed to increase programmers' productivity to overcome the traditional programming. OOPS has been developed to increase the program productivity. So, if the same codes are using repeatedly, then store that same code in a function, and you have to store in you have convert into class file. So whenever that same code is used in a program, that can be used repeatedly if you call that class again and again. Okay, so that is the OOPS has been developed to increase the program's productivity to overcome the traditional programming. Next is Java is a general purpose object oriented language. It is much reliable and portable language than C++. And Java is a platform independent language. What is platform independent language? Java can be run in any operating system. Java is platform. What is Java features? Java is platform independent. It is portable. It is highly reliable. Programs developed in it can be run on any system. It is object oriented. It is distributed, and it is a simple language. It is multi-threaded language. Java is extensible. It is a robust language. Java is highly suitable for the internet and web designing, etc. What is Java environment? Java environment has a number of development tools and hundreds of libraries. All the development tools are a part of a system known as Java Development Kit. That is JDK. We can say it JDK. Classes and methods are the part of Java standard library, that is JSL, which are also called application program interface. So before you write a program, you have to download the JDK. That is, we have to maintain an environment where we have to run the Java program. So that is known as your JDK. Okay, that is known as Java Development Kit. We have to set an environment to run the Java program. Okay, so for that we have to download the JDK, and part of Java standard library, that is known as JSL, which are also called as Application Program Interface API. Short form is API. What is the full form API? Application Program Interface. What is the full form of JDK? Java Development Kit. Next is, what is Java Development Kit? Java Development Kit provides a number of tools which are essential to develop and run Java program. Okay, what are the tools are available in JDK? First one is Java. What is Java? Java is a Java interpreter. It runs applets and application. Next is, what is Javac? JAVAC. Javac means Java compiler. It translates Java source code to bytecode file. Okay, so that the interpreter could run them or read them. Next is your Java DOC. It creates a HTML formats document from Java source code file. Java document, that is called Java document, Java DOC. It's create HTML formats document from Java source file. Okay. Next is Java H. What is Java H? Java it produce header file. Then Java P, it is a Java dissembler. It encodes bytecodes to program file. Just opposite of interpreter. Java, it is a Java dissembler. It encodes bytecodes to program files. Next is, what is JDB? Java debugger. It finds error and removes them from the program. So these are the tools provided by JDK. Next is, what is bytecode? So there is a common term always used in Java, bytecode. What is that? Java source code file. Whenever you write a Java program, you have to save that file with .java extension. So Java source code file are compiled into a format called bytecode. Whenever the Java program is compiled, it is formatted to a bytecode, and उसका जो extension है वो dot class extension होता है, which can be which can then be executed by Java interpreter. That bytecode is interpreted by or executed by the Java interpreter. Okay, so Java source code is compiled to form a bytecode, and the bytecode is executed by the Java interpreter. So compiled Java code can run on most computer. Compiled Java code, that is compiled Java code means bytecode. Compiled Java code can run on most computer because Java interpreter and runtime environment known as Java Virtual Machine exists for most operating system. In most operating system, Java Virtual Machine is present and including Unix, Macintosh operating system and Windows operating system. Okay, so this compiled Java code can run on most computer because Java interpreter and runtime environment known as Java Virtual Machine exist for most operating system including Unix, the Macintosh operating system and Windows operating system. Next is bytecode can also be converted directly to machine language instruction. Bytecode can be converted directly into machine language instruction by just-in-time compiler. Another compiler is there, that is JIT, just-in-time compiler, which is directly convert bytecode into machine language instruction. Next, come to discuss Java virtual machine. What is Java virtual machine? When you compile a Java program, we are actually creating a class file that contains bytecode instruction. And these bytecode instructions are used by another program that may be Java interpreter to actually run the program. Each computer may have its own interpreter, but each one can read a common bytecode or class file. To provide a single bytecode file that is runnable on any system, JVM was developed. Okay, what is JVM? Java Virtual Machine. So the JVM uses software instead of CPU to read bytecode file. Java translate the program into machine language and run it in the and produce the result. Thank you.